Welcome to Kuma English Listening Hub. In this episode, we will talk about a fun and useful topic, secondhand shops. Secondhand shops are also called thrift stores, charity shops, or resale stores. These are places where people buy and sell used things, not new things. Today, you will learn what secondhand shops are, what people can find there, why people like to shop there, how buying used things can help the planet, some tips for shopping in secondhand stores. Listen carefully and try to imagine the scenes in your mind. Let's start. Imagine you walk down a quiet street in a city. On your left, you see a small shop with a simple sign. The sign says, Second Hand Treasures. You push the door and hear a small bell ring. Inside, the shop smells a little like old books and clean laundry. Soft music plays in the background. You look around. Nothing in the shop is new, but everything has a story. This is a secondhand shop. Secondhand shops are shops where people bring things they do not need anymore. The shop cleans the items, puts a price on them, and sells them to other people. In many countries, secondhand shops are very popular. They are not only for people who want to save money. They are also for people who enjoy searching for special things. What can you find in a secondhand shop? You can find many different items. Some shops sell many types of things. Other shops sell only clothes, only books, or only furniture. Let's walk around this shop together in your imagination. On the first shelf, you see books. Some books look old. Their pages are a little yellow. Some books look almost new. There are novels, travel books, cookbooks, and children's stories. Next, you see a rack of clothes. There are jackets, shirts, dresses, jeans, and scarves. The colors are all different. Some clothes are simple. Some look very unique. On another shelf, there are plates, cups, and bowls. You see a funny cup with a cat on it. You see a plate with a blue flower design. Near the back of the shop, there is a small sofa and a coffee table. The sofa is not new, but it still looks comfortable. You imagine sitting there with a cup of tea and a good book. Close to the counter, there is a box full of toys, old toy cars, wooden trains, stuffed animals. Everything in this shop had a life before. Someone used it, someone loved it. Now it is waiting for a new person, maybe for you. Why do people like to shop in secondhand stores? There are many reasons. First, secondhand things are usually cheaper than new things. For example, a new jacket in a big store might cost $80. In a secondhand shop, a similar jacket may cost only $20. For students or young people, this is very helpful. They can buy nice clothes and furniture without spending too much money. Second, some people like the feeling of finding a treasure. In a secondhand shop, every item is different. You cannot find 20 of the same t-shirt in the same color and size. You must look carefully, you must search. Many people enjoy this search. They feel happy when they find something special. Maybe a beautiful dress from the 1,980 seconds. Or a book that is not printed anymore. Or a lamp that looks perfect for their home. Third, many secondhand shops support a good cause. In some countries, these shops are called charity shops. Volunteers work there. The money from the sales goes to help people. For example, to help sick children, homeless people, or animal shelters. When you buy something from a charity shop, you do not only buy an object, you also give money to a project. You help the community. There is another important reason why people like secondhand shops. They care about the environment. When we buy something new, a company must make it. To make a new object, we need materials, water, and energy. For example, to make a new cotton t-shirt, farmers must grow cotton. Then factories must wash, color, cut, and sew the cotton. This needs a lot of water and power. But when you buy a t-shirt from a secondhand shop, no new t-shirt is made. You use something that already exists. This is good for the planet. We often hear the words reduce, reuse, recycle. Buying things in a secondhand shop is a way to reuse. You give an object a second life. This helps reduce trash. Today, many people throw away clothes, furniture, and electronics quickly. They want the newest thing. Because of this, trash mountains get bigger and bigger. The ocean gets more dirty. When you choose to buy a used thing instead of a new one, you make less trash. This is a small action, but small actions can make a big change when many people do them. Now, let's meet some people who like secondhand shops. Listen to their short stories. First, meet Lisa. She is 22 years old and a university student. Lisa says, "I love shopping in secondhand shops. Last winter, I found a beautiful red coat for only $15. It was warm and stylish. My friends asked me, 'Where did you buy that?' When I told them it was from a thrift store, they were surprised. Now they also want to try secondhand shopping." Next, meet Tom. He is 35. He has a small apartment. He does not like to spend money on expensive furniture. Tom says, "Almost all of my furniture is secondhand. My dining table is from a resale store. My chairs are from a charity shop. I like that every piece is different. My home feels special, and it feels good to know I did not waste new materials." Finally, meet Maria. She is 60. She volunteers in a charity shop twice a week. Maria says, "I really enjoy working in the shop. People bring their clothes, books, and dishes. We clean them and put them on the shelves. The money we earn helps people who are in trouble. I meet many different customers. Sometimes I help them find exactly what they need. This makes me very happy." These stories show that secondhand shops can be useful, fun, and meaningful for many people. Maybe you want to try a secondhand shop too. Here are some simple tips for shopping there. Tip 1. Take your time. Secondhand shops are not like big supermarkets. Things are not always in perfect order. You may need time to look around. If you walk quickly, you may miss something great. If you move slowly and check carefully, you may find a real treasure. Tip 2. Check the quality. Before you buy, look at the item well. Is it clean? Is it broken? If it is a shirt, look for holes or stains. If it is a plate, check for small cracks. A small problem can be okay, but some problems are too big. Tip 3. Try clothes on. Sizes can be different in secondhand shops. Sometimes, a medium from one brand is smaller than a medium from another brand. So, it is a good idea to use the changing room. Make sure the clothes fit your body and feel comfortable. Tip 4. Have an open mind. Maybe you go to the shop with a clear idea. You say, "I want a blue dress," but there is no blue dress in your size. Do not be sad. Look around. Maybe you find a nice green skirt or a white shirt that looks great on you. Sometimes, the best finds are surprises. Tip 5. Be respectful. Remember, other people also want to find good things. Be kind. Do not push. Do not take more than you need. If you change your mind and do not want to buy something, put it back in the right place if you can. This helps the workers. Secondhand shops are part of a bigger idea called a circular economy. In a traditional economy, we take, make, and throw away. We take materials from the earth. We make products. After some time, we throw them away. But in a circular economy, we try to keep products in use for a long time. We repair things, we share them. We buy and sell used items. We recycle materials. Secondhand shops are one way to keep things in the circle. They slow down the speed of buying new products. They give objects a longer life. Now, I will ask you some reflection questions. You can pause after each question and think about your answer. Question 1. Have you ever bought something from a secondhand shop? If yes, what did you buy? If not, would you like to try? Question 2. In your country, are secondhand shops common or uncommon? How do people feel about used things? Question 3. What are the good points of buying secondhand items? Can you think of any bad points or difficulties? Question 4. If you do not need some clothes or books anymore, what can you do with them? You can say your answers out loud, or you can write them in a notebook. This is good practice for your English. Now, Let us review some useful words and phrases from this episode. Secondhand. Used before by another person. Example: I bought this secondhand chair. It was very cheap. Thrift store or charity shop. A shop that sells used items, often to raise money for a good cause. Treasure. Something very special or valuable. Example: I found a real treasure in that shop. An old watch from my favorite brand. Support a cause. To help a project or group, often by giving money or time. Example: this shop supports a local animal shelter. Environment. The natural world around us, including the air, water, and land. Reuse. To use something again instead of throwing it away. Trash. Things that people throw away. Circular economy. A system where products and materials stay in use for a long time. Now, listen to 3 example sentences. Try to repeat them after me. Sentence 1. I like buying clothes in secondhand shops because I save money and help the environment. Sentence 2. This charity shop supports a hospital, so my money goes to a good cause. Sentence 3. By reusing old furniture, we can reduce the amount of trash we create. You can listen to these sentences again and practice your pronunciation. In this episode, we talked about how secondhand shops give old things a new life. You learned about what you can find there, why people shop there, and how it helps our planet. Next time you see a small shop with old books, clothes, and furniture, maybe you will remember this episode. Maybe you will open the door and explore. Thank you for listening to Kuma English Listening Hub. If you like this kind of listening practice, you can listen again, take notes, or shadow the audio. Shadowing means speaking together with the audio at the same time. This helps your speaking and listening skills. See you next time for another interesting topic. Bye for now.